just like to welcome you here. We're on Wagonga country. This is part of Yuin country, but this is Wagonga country. Narooma is Wagonga country. It's a special place for me. This is where we learnt to swim. This was our local swimming pool. Over Christmas it was packed every day, and my grandkids were down here, swimming in it. Like how good's this? 60 years later, my grandkids have still got this connection here to this country.
Here we are on the stunning foreshore of Wagonga Inlet in Narooma on the south coast of New South Wales. This is the site of our Wagonga Inlet Living Shoreline project. So it's all about restoring some of the significant but disappearing habitats within Wagonga Inlet. So these include 20 different species of salt marsh, different types of oyster reef and some of the riparian vegetation as well, and taking that unique opportunity to weave in cultural connections.
We've been involved in this project down here on the river in Narooma, down on the foreshores. Our role was to lead the culture discussions and create some employment for our mob, which you can see all these plants along here. We've put in 22,000 plants, and there's a reef that we put in with 2 million spat of oysters, the Ngazi, the native oyster. Wagonga Land and Water Average Corporation has trained an Aboriginal scientific dive team, and our job from here on in will be monitoring the oyster reef and see how they're growing, and then also looking after all the native plants that we put in. Our artwork on all the signage is there, and we explain that it needs to be some local history and stories, and how we use this area. And so we worked along with all these groups side by side really well, and this is a finished product.
This estuary is full of Sydney rock oysters, and then our other oyster reefs are in the deep hole. They're Ngazi oysters. They're functionally extinct. It's very few of them left. They've been smashed by fishing and over-harvesting, as well as habitat destruction and too much pollutants and silt in the water as well. So for those ones, we grew up a whole bunch of oysters on the shore here and settled them onto bags of oyster shells that volunteers had cleaned and graded, and then we had the Junga divers out there actually spreading these bags with the little spat, the little Ngazi oysters on them through the reefs out there.
That was our native oyster, and they were everywhere, and they do a really good job because they filter the water really well.
For me, it's just helping out, just to clean up the ocean and out there, really, especially because it's one of our main food sources where we get our food from traditionally.
This is a great result of nature conservation, and all the people who was involved in this shows that this is what you can achieve if you work together. And may the breeze from our mother mountain Gulliga lay new strength into your being, and may you walk gently through our country and know of its beauty every day.